Hello everybody, this is Marcus with the Refined Palate. Today we're going to be making steak salad. We will get the right ingredients here. We'll start with the either vegetable oil, canola oil, olive oil, whatever olive oil or oil of your choice. I'm going to put a little bit of that on. And we're going to spin it around. This is a quick and easy way to make a really good steak salad. You can also do this with chicken and pork, but we're going to try steak today. So we got the oil all over the pan, we got the temperature up, and I got the meat. You could take any type of beef, just shred it up into little squares or shreds. Usually I like to shred it in long ways, but this is more of a square thing going on here with the meat. And we start cooking it. I'd cook it well done. I'd cook the meat well done. As the meat's cooking, we will start getting some of the other ingredients ready. We'll put it a little bit on number 4 here. So when you season the steak, I'm going to use a little bit of red wine. I like to use a red Merlot. I'll put a little bit of that red Merlot onto the steak while it's cooking here. Probably a little pour. Alright. Turn up a little more of that. I'd put it probably on medium. What I'd do is I'd get a little bit of salt here. Usually like do a little handful. Spread it around. Try not to put too much. I'd probably say a tablespoon. We'll put some black pepper on the steak. Just enough to coat each slice of steak. Well, maybe we'll bring it up to 6 here. It's kind of taking a while to get it going. Alright, as we're cooking, I'll go over some of the ingredients that we got here. We got some spinach. So when you're making the steak salad, you're going to use spinach. I got everything here at Safeway. So that's a good place to get all this. The spinach is just plain spinach. I like spinach instead of like the mixes. You could do it with any choice of yours. But spinach is one of my favorites to do it with. I'm going to take the spinach here. I'm going to spread it on the plate. Part of our process of making the steak salad. When you do it, spread it all over. You don't want too heaping. You do it like that. You just kind of sprinkle it on, spread it out. You don't want too thick. You want it to be equal throughout. Okay, next what we're going to work on, well first we got to flip the meat here and bring it up a little more. So we're going to do bacon bits. We got some bacon bits, we got some croutons, and we got some ranch. I love the Hidden Valley ranch. That always maximizes the taste. So the next step while the meat is cooking, we will take the croutons. Now the croutons are a little bit big. I don't like them big. I hate big croutons. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a handful of croutons. One big handful of croutons. I'm going to put the cover back on. Zip up the croutons because now we're done. We're going to take the croutons and we're going to smash it up with our fist or a spoon. Just kind of take your fist. You can grab them in your hands and just crush them up. It's going to get a little messy, but it's got to be done right. Always like the croutons crushed up very fine. You want it kind of like a fine crunch to it. You don't want the heaping pile of big croutons. Now the consistency you're going to want the croutons is kind of pretty crushed. I'll show you in a second. So our crouton consistency should be like that or a little bit more. That's our crouton consistency. And we will check our meat. So when I cook my meat, usually I do it thinner strips and longer strips. So it usually takes a lot. Usually it's a little quicker. But these are kind of bigger squares pre-cut from the store. I usually cut my own when I cook. Alright. Get our bacon bits ready, our ranch ready, our croutons ready. We'll put that oil away that we're done with. So when it comes to spices, I'm going to put some more spices on. We got the salt, we got the pepper. I like to put on some basil, a little bit of basil. We're going to put on some parsley, a little bit of parsley. I'm going to turn the heat down to medium because it's starting to get up there in temperature. So we got basil, parsley. What I like to do is some onion powder and some garlic powder. I like the powders or salt. So we got some onion powder and garlic. Alright, we turn it off. It looks like we're pretty much done cooking it here. It looks pretty well done. Starting to get there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that steak right on the salad. We're going to do it right here. We're going to take the steak and we're going to spread it evenly throughout the salad here. Okay, that's enough. Okay, now that we got our steak evenly spread throughout the salad, we will move on to the next step here. So once you have the steak set on the salad, you're going to take the Hidden Valley Ranch or whatever ranch, and we will take it. We're going to go back and forth. This is how I like to decorate it, right here. Going back, forth, back and forth. Then I do it over the top like you're making a cross, back, forth. This gives it a very nice presentation. It looks beautiful at the end. We're going to take the hand crushed croutons. We're going to sprinkle it over. Get it sprinkled over pretty nicely over here. You don't have to use all of them. Whatever your preference is for croutons and the amount of croutons. You're going to take a little bit of bacon bits. Don't use too much, just a little pinch. Just a small sprinkle because you already got a ton of meat on there. You're going to sprinkle it all around evenly. And a little bit, pinch more. So once you do that, we're going to add one more layer of ranch dressing here. We're going to follow the same pattern. Make good presentation. Really nice presentation when we're done. And let's see, I think we got everything and we're all done. It's a beautiful steak salad right here, ready to go.